I'm back! I'm back! I'm back! That's right, people. Welcome to the Jim Parker Show. Yes, I'm here. I'm ready to do the thing. You guys, we're trying to change up some things around here. You saw the new intro there. I'm not so sure about the new song there, Ray. What do you think about that?
I think it's quite great, sir. It has essence and the music and all that's really good. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I just don't know if I like the. He's the man with the dumb, stupid show. I don't know if that's really fits me.
Oh, sir, I think you should really go with it. It fits you.
What do you mean by it fits me? What do you mean fits me? Stupid? That's what you're trying to say, Ray? That stupid fits me?
No, sir, I was just saying that. Never mind.
Anyway, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jim Parker Show. We got a lot of stuff on here to get down to business. We're just going to start doing things correctly. Oh, stop moving that thing. Thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so the Jim Parker Show, is the podcast here we put on here on YouTube, and we're, like you guys all see, we're all trying to get this thing going. We got the TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. You guys got to subscribe to that. Please subscribe to the subscription down below there. We like to get your likes and all that so we can keep this channel going. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of news today. A lot of things going on in the news. We got Trump news. We got gaming news. We got Ray, what do we got out there?
Well, sir, we got this first report actually coming from Geeks and Gamers earlier today. About a certain individual who, we all know is he's not so much on the side of realness, if you all know what I mean. He's Mr. Rian Johnson. Very, very weird guy for directing and all that kind of stuff. We just don't know about him. He thinks he's cool. He thinks he's everybody's friend in the Star Wars universe. And,
Ray, I don't think he thinks he's everybody's friend. Okay. He's just a maroon is what he is. The guy's a maroon. I mean, think about it. Rian Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the picture of Rian Johnson? Is he in there? I thought we had a picture of him. I don't even see his picture. Where's his picture at? Do you guys know how to do anything around here? Well, sir, we're trying to get the picture up. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay, well, anyway, here's Rian Johnson right here. We got a little report right here. As soon as my mouse can move here. We're doing a lot of new things on this show, people, so, bear with us here. We're, yeah. So we got some stuff here. Rian Johnson is thinking that the backlash that he's been getting here as of late, he thinks that he's not in deservance of this backlash that he's been getting. And quite on the contraire, I believe he deserves all the backlash he's been getting, to be honest with you. The man is a gooberplex. Straight up gooberplex. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks he knows the fans. He knows absolutely nothing, ladies and gentlemen. The guy's a complete moron. He thinks that that 90% of the fans out there like what he did. Okay, and the 20% are just the people that are backlashing against him. 20% hate, 90% great. Is he sick in the mind? Really? Come on, Ryan, wake up and smell the coffee, buddy, because you're on the freaking Pluto. Okay. Now, we got this report. We was listening to Geeks and Gamers earlier today. We got that report from them. We went to the website. We checked this stuff out for ourselves. As you can see, Rian Johnson, Star Wars Last Jedi director, responds to fan backlash. And, of course, his whole scope on all this is that, this is not him. And the people are pretty stupid, is what he's saying. I don't get why he thinks that, because he should know that we don't look at it like the way he looks at it. We look at it in real terms, ladies and gentlemen. Real terms. We're talking the way Star Wars should have been, like old school. Okay, the way we kids grew up watching Star Wars, how we became major fans of Star Wars. What he put out was some Barbie and Ken doll stupidness. That's right, I said it. Okay? Little Barbie set and Ken Dog and Puff the Magic Dragon all mixed together with a couple robots and spaceships. That's what he did, peoples. And now he's up here trying to tell you the lie, trying to always and from what Gary said from Geeks and Gamers there, he mentioned in one of his reviews that what was my train of thought here, Ray? I'm missing my train of thought. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on it. Oh, it's the Star Wars talking about flipping Ryan. Well, he thinks he's trolling us. He thinks he's trolling all this stuff. I think what it is that Rian Johnson might be actually trolling all of us talking about Star Wars, and he's having to feel like he needs to come out and defend himself and throw some blows. Where's Kathleen Kennedy? Where's she at, peoples? The woman's in non-existent land. Okay? She doesn't want to take all the backlash that's been happening, and she doesn't want to go out there and speak on anything because she knows that she opens her flipping feminist Nazi mouth that she is going to just destroy any credibility that she has left. Okay? So, I just don't get these peoples. I mean, the Star Wars fans are not going to go watch a flipping movie that you think you're going to come out with on your next trilogy, Rian Johnson. You think that all this apologizing, you're back smacking the fan base with all the stupidity that you're coming out with is going to actually get your fans to come and see the Star Wars fans, because they were not your fans, Ryan. They were George Lucas's fans. George Lucas created this monopoly of fandom for Star Wars. Not you, Ryan. Not you, Kathleen. And not you, J.J. Abrams-Jamons. It's just not happening, peoples. And I don't get why more people don't understand this. It's really boggling to me. You know, there he is, Rian Johnson. Sir, I thought he was there. Why didn't you guys get this picture up earlier? I was already talking about him, and you're making my show look stupid when you come up with the picture late. Gosh! It's not our fault, sir. There was technical difficulties in the back room. What? Okay. Somebody's going to be rolling. Their heads are going to be rolling today. Ray, you know what you're going to have to do with that.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'll get on it, sir. I'll make notes.
Well, make them quicker. Okay? So, yeah, here's the picture of Mr. Doofus himself, Mr. Rian Johnson. Right there, right in your face. Look at that hairstyle. What's up with that? Gosh! This guy came up with... No wonder he came up with some blubbering smack. Sorry to talk about your hair, Ryan, but it doesn't look so great right there. You need to go bald. Just shave it off. Okay, so yeah, this blubbering idiot is now out there trying to tell everybody that he meant to do that, and that, oh, here's a good one for you. Well, what everybody hates is what I love, is what is my creation, and I will keep on doing it. I will keep on doing what everybody hates. Basically, is what he's saying. I mean, in so many words, the things that people hate, he says, is his best work, or is his creativity, or his mindset, or whatever he's trying to put out there, saying that this is the shiz. So basically, Ryan, what you're saying to us is that the stuff we don't like, you're gonna keep making, right? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm getting, Ray?
Yes, sir. I think that's exactly what he's trying to tell everybody, that he is definitely going to keep making trash. And you're going to love it because you're going to spend your money no matter what, because he, and along with the other SJWs out there, are all about stupidity and thinking that you're going to do stuff that we really all know we won't be doing.
Yes, Ryan. What Ray just said. You're not going to get us to come to your next movie, dude. I don't know what you're thinking. I mean, because of you, A lot of people don't even want to go see Han Solo, and it wasn't even directed by you. It was directed by a very good director named Ron Howard. I kind of wanted to see Ron's work. I'm not so, wondering, what this new Han Solo guy actor is going to be. A lot of people are kind of not liking his vibe so much, but, it's still a backstory on Han Solo. I think it could be good. But I don't know now. I mean, after all the stupidity that's been going on with the Solo movie, and it's all this craziness, I'm wondering if this movie's going to do well at all. I mean, especially because of you, Ryan and Kathleen Kennedy. So, we got this kind of stuff, stupid stuff coming out there, people, with idiot Ryan and flipneck feminazi Kathleen Kennedy. And, of course, J.J. Abrams isn't making things better by also pouring down on the fans with his stupidity. I mean, really? Come on! Let's get real with things, people. This is just stupidness. Stupid! And they all know it. Good grief. And everything. I think this is another article right here of what Mr. Rian Johnson was trying to put out there. Is this going to come up there? Are you guys going to get that? Is that going to get up there? Okay, thank you. I don't understand why the feed is going so slow with you guys. Yeah, so Rian Johnson, as I said before, says 90% of the Last Jedi feedback he receives is positive. Yes! Coming from comicbook/StarWars.com there. So, again, people, this is the stupidity that we're dealing with when we're talking about these imbeciles who have literally no idea what they're talking about, what they're doing. It's just dumb. And we're not going to put up with it. I'm sure you guys are going to be hearing a lot of stuff from all the rest of us, all the other YouTubers out there that are talking, and make good sense. You also got, John Talks Star Wars. He's another cat out there that tells you the real deal and gets down into the nitty gritty of what's going on in the Star Wars the world there. So be looking at these cats here, Geeks and Gamers, John Talks Star Wars, even Mike Zero. Okay, he gets a lot of flack sometimes. I don't know why, but I guess that's what it is. And so I think I like Mike Zero. Well, he kind of sounds like that guy from The Rich and the Famous, doesn't he? More Star Wars content. Star Wars. Stay tuned for more Star Wars content.
I don't know what that sounds. You don't sound like him, sir.
Greg, that's just the way it. Whatever. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the stuff we're looking at here. You guys can read this stuff for yourself. You can go right there to comicbook/StarWars.com right there. You can see that there. You can read these articles for yourself. I'm not making it up. It's there. It's right in your face. And there you have it. So again, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're dealing with just stupidity. Just straight stupidity. I'm going to tell people in the Star Wars world out there, and all you people out there listening, all my fans and Googles and fan bases and Googles, listen real closely. Listen real closely, okay? If you guys are going to keep paying your money for stuff like this, like Last Jedi, like Blu-ray's out, I believe isn't the Blu-ray out now? I'm still waiting to find out. I found one person on YouTube, actually. I forgot what her name is. A blonde chick. She kind of has a little scraggly voice, but she's really been on this too a lot lately, and she's been taking stuff from classic bullshitters, those guys. Is that what they are? I forgot what they are. But anyway, they've been doing a lot of stuff on the toy sales, and they've been checking out all the Star Wars toy sales. World class bullshitters. That's what it is. Got it. My mind's coming back. It's all there. I think it was going to wall. Hey. You want your job? All right. Make sure he fire him after the show. Okay, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, she's been checking out the actual Blu-ray sales to see what's going on with the Star Wars Last Jedi Blu-ray sales. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, I think they're collecting a lot of dust. Some of the stuff is still staying on the shelves, just like the Star Wars toys. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out there buying this. There's been some people, she caught some people buying a couple there and here and there. But for the most part, they're all up on there. And for all you guys that out there thought that, it was being sold out on Amazon, well, let's get it all correct. Okay? Amazon was having some problem with Disney, and Disney and them are having issues. So Disney hasn't been really giving them the product that they need to sell on there. So it's been late in the coming to Amazon.com for it to be sold, which is why everybody thinks that it's all sold on Amazon. Oh, it's sold out on Amazon. It's sold out on Amazon. Yeah, I bought mine and there's no more. Oh, no, people. They have a problem. They got the releases late, about 2 weeks late. I think that's what happened. So there wasn't any to buy. So don't assume because there wasn't any there and it looked like selling like it was sold out. They weren't sold out. They just weren't there yet. So let's just wait to that. So I'm really waiting to see. I mean, what do you think, Ray? You think they're going to actually, somebody's got to do the numbers on this because I'm sure we're going to see some numbers at some point on just the Blu-rays and everything. And I'm sure there's the people that didn't get to go out there and watch the movie and, maybe the daddy and mommy's going to say, here's a video for you. Here, go and watch. Shut up and get out my damn face, and watch some Star Wars or whatever, Jack up your kids. Yeah, jack up your kids with Star Wars Last Jedi. Turn them into a bunch of SJWs. That's what, freaking. So anyway. That's what's going on with that, peoples. Rian Johnson, once again, is doing his thing, and he's out there acting like, he's the shiznit when he's not, and everything. And, peoples, let's not get it twisted about Mark Hamill. Now, a lot of people have been seeing Mark Hamill out there talking and, backing up Ryan, trying to be cool, like he's cool with him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not get it twisted. Mark Hamill isn't trying to be Rian Johnson's friend. He ain't trying to be with Rian Johnson. He's doing it because he has no choice. He's under contract, and he has to freaking, clean up his little dirty laundry of filth that he talked on Last Jedi during the period of when he was, talking a lot of smack. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what happens when you talk smack with Disney. Yeah, they can get you sued. They can sue your AAL, and you'll be out of the business, whatever, and everything. So Mark Hamill's just trying to make, save his career more so right now, and that's the only reason why you might see him defending certain things of The Last Jedi. Now, don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Hamill hates that freaking movie. He hates what they did with his character. He hates the entire thing, and he throws out little ring dingers here and there. But ladies and gentlemen, if you catch his little ring dingers, he's making little ring dingers. And if you catch him real quick, you see that little stab, that little jag that he puts into Disney and Ryan and all the rest of those flipnicks. So that's that. So don't get it twisted, peoples. Mark Hamill is not turned over to the dark side. He's still a daggum Jedi, and he still knows what a real Jedi is. Not the freaking Jedi that Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy have tried to put in your face with this little Rey chick in that freaking last weak-ass movie. Okay? Because that right there is a daggum Susie Q, Mary Sue, whatever you want to call them nowadays. That's what that is all about. The girl comes into a daggum movie with all her powers all intact. Please! Who trained her? Oh, I forgot, Ryan, you didn't put that part in there. She's just supposed to have it because miraculously, she's a woman. And women are all powerful. From nowhere. Don't get me wrong, people. Now, women are very strong. Now, I appreciate people like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Show tech. Even in the movie Wonder Woman, you got to see her grow to become the hero that she became. Okay, she was little girl Diane, lived in the Amazon, Bermuda Triangle Amazon world and everything. And she, even though she was half God, she still had to train. Okay. Even with the powers that she has and the skill that Diane, this Wonder Woman, had as a little girl, she had to train people. Somebody had to teach her. She would show, and they showed that in Wonder Woman. You saw Diane get trained from a little girl on up to her young, delightful self. And everything as Wonder Woman, and then became Wonder Woman. She didn't just have the powers all of a sudden. She was badass with the lasso and badass with a freaking sword and shield and all that craziness. And she just knew all this shit just automatically. No, she was trained, and she had to train hard. They showed little Diane going through some stuff. She got her ass beat a couple times, okay? She had to learn that shiz. And they showed that progression, unlike what they did with Rey in the daggum Star Wars Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, okay? Because in Force Awakens, she all of a sudden just appears, starts having powers. The powers are there. She's all of a sudden saying, go into the hallway, Mr. Stormtrooper. Oh, by the way, leave your gun right there, and trying to do the Ben Kenobi, maneuver. These droids are not the ones you're looking for. These droids are not the ones we're looking for. Will you let us pass? You can go. You can go. Say thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, he didn't say all that in the movie Star Wars, but I'm just, Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, so that's the whole nitty bitty with all that. Let's get on to some other stuff that's going on. We all know there's going to be plenty more stuff probably coming from the, weak flip neck Rian Johnson's mouth, and Kathleen Kennedy. I'm sure she'll stay as a ghost until the next movie comes out. And of course, she's probably staying that way because she doesn't really know what's going to happen with a Solo movie. Because if that fails, Kathleen Kennedy is probably going to just hide under a rock for the rest of her days. Because she knows her job is about to disintegrate. So that will be her and everything. So hopefully you're still tuning in, peoples. So anyway, let's get on to some other stuff. What's going on in the gaming news there, Ray? What's going on in the gaming news?
Well, sir, as everybody knows, the new movie, or not new movie,
will you stay on topic, Ray?
I'm sorry, sir, I just accidentally said movie. I have movies on the brain. I saw the TJ and MJ's movie reviews last week. It was really nice.
Whatever. So get to the game. See, you got me saying it.
Sir, okay. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the latest installment of Sea of Thieves, a new game that just came out. And they really soaked this one up, peoples. They really soaked it up. Sea of Thieves is some really good stuff happening with them. And here we go with some pictures of Sea of Thieves right now. And you guys are gonna really like what's going on with this game because it's got a lot of plunder and splendor and battleships battling each other and stuff.
Wait. Hold up just a second there. Hold up. There's no splendor to this game, people. Don't let Ray get it twisted, okay?
Sir, I was just getting ready to tell the rest. I was just giving the good parts of the game, and then I was going to get into the bad parts of the game. The cons, the pros, and the cons.
Well, Ray, you're not getting to the cons quick enough, okay? Enough of the pros. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this game is horrible. It's freaking horrible. It's freaking ridiculously horrible. Anyway, let's look at what Microsoft's new game is supposed to be getting us. Their new Sea of Thieves game. We're going to look at that real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to get to see what this game's supposed to be about as soon as my video comes up. Why is my videos coming up all slow today? Can anybody tell me that? Oh, we're still having some technical difficulties. I'm going to go to lunch. What? You're not going to lunch during the time what the? Is he serious, Ray?
Sir, it is lunchtime.
What? You've got to be joking me. Sea of Thieves, people. Right here. This right here. Sea of Thieves. Now, Microsoft came up with their little flow here, and it looks like, they're trying to make some things crack, I guess, and, well, let's see if we can get you there.
That was my favorite video. Thanks very much for watching.
Your favorite video? My butt. I didn't even get to see the video. Why was the thing so stuttery? What was that about?
I don't know, sir. We're still having technical difficulties.
When are we going to get done with these technical difficulties? You know what? I'm getting sick of all this and everything. Turn that text off. Turn it off, because that thing is just creeping up all my stuff here. I'm getting over it.
Sorry, sir. We'll turn that off.
There we go. Now, I don't understand why that went like that, ladies and gentlemen. We seem to be having a lot of technical difficulties here with the trailers and everything else. But Sea of Thieves, that was your trailer. I'm not going to even get into all that because it's taken like 3,000 years for the daggum thing to start. Anyway, Sea of Thieves, ladies and gentlemen, starts off as a great swashbuckle and Pirates of the Caribbean style kind of game. And you thought this game was going to be great. This game had potential, ladies and gentlemen. This game had potential. I mean, this game was going to be the game that was going to let you go out and pirate and plunder and battle other ships and have your comrades with you along against the roaring seas. What the game is beautiful. It presents a very beautiful game. Ray, I will agree with you. It has beautiful, very beautiful scenery. The waves, the way you control the ship, all that is great. They did a great job, peoples. But guess what? It goes nowhere. There's no content. Okay, none. This is the thing you do. You go out there, you go to an island, you go on these little quests, you pick up some treasure, you find some treasure chests, dig it up, and everything. After you fight a bunch of stupid skeletons, because that's the only freaking enemies that you really have in the daggum game is a bunch of skeletons. Okay, and then you fight those. They're simple enough to kill. You just boom, blow them away with a little shotgun shell or a sword or whatever. And then you go and you get your ship and you get into your little thing and you take it back to a little base. And then a nice little, commune base that you can go back to, trade your treasure in for some gold, which you don't barely get any money for because half the treasure chests give you like 100 gold. Want to know how much the products are? You want to know how much you got to pay for people? You want to know how much you pay for all the products in the daggum stores? Okay, let's go to the merchant store. Let's go buy ourselves some 50 new boots. Okay, can I get that pair of boots right there? Yes, that will cost ya 10,000 gold. 10,000 gold? I only have 500 gold. Sorry, go back and get more treasure. That's for some boots, people. You want to get a sword? Yes, that'll cost you 30,000 gold. 30,000 gold? I only have 1,000. Sorry, go back and get some more treasure. That's it, peoples. That's what you're dealing with. And that's with everything. And guess what, people? You don't even get any stats with these things. After you pay your 30,000 gold for the new sword, guess what? It does exactly the same thing as the first sword you got when you started the game. There's no stat build up. There's no freaking extra power to the sword. No, a +5 to this or +7 to that or damage wise. Nothing. No RPG element at all in any of the gear that you get, people, because it's all cosmetic. All cosmetic gear. That's it. That's what you're getting. That's what you're all going to get. You're going out there, plundering the seas, fighting up other pirates. You hardly see any players in the game half the time because most of these guys are like on different servers and shiz. So, when you do get a good sea battle, that's about the greatest part of it all. If you're not playing with friends, you might as well just kill yourself because you're going to die of boredom. That's what's going to happen in this game, people. You're going to die of boredom. Gosh! Why did they do this to such a great game? It was such a great game, peoples. I don't understand. Why? I've been waiting 3 years for this game, Sea of Thieves. And this is what you get? That's it? I get to plunder the seas and play some music and the sea. I'm a pirate. I'll be. Pirate of what? Pirate of what? What? I'm pirating the waters? Is that it? Because you don't do anything else. You won't go from one island to the next. You go through some storms. It's great stuff. The music's great. The ships are great and everything. But you don't get no extra ships. You don't get to get new upgrades to your ships. Yeah, you can cosmetically design your ships, and that's nice and all and everything. But there's nothing else to the game, people. There's no content. No real good quest that you can say, ooh, I really want something mysterious and cosmic and raw and went up against the Irish pirate of Zondalore. You don't go up against stuff like that, people. You just go up against skeletons. That's it. That's all you're going against. You may once in a while, if you're lucky, see the Kraken. I got to see it once, actually, Ray. I got to see the Kraken's little tentacles. That's about it. And he wrapped his little tentacles around thing, and people were shooting at it, blah, blah, blah. And then once you shot it enough times, the tentacles just mysteriously went away, and that was it. That was the Kraken. That was it. And these people were talking about, oh, yeah, we're going to bring in more content. Yeah, we'll have some more. We're going to bring in some more stuff. More cosmetics. More cosmetics that you're going to have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gold pieces for. That's going to do absolutely nothing. On top of that, people, once you get all the nice, wonderful gear that you get to wear, that you spend all fortunes of gold on, and everything, you don't even get to see yourself. You better play some music. You better do a little tap dance on the deck there. Do a little tap dance, because that's the only way you're going to be able to see yourself on your nice new threads with your new peg leg. That's about it. I'm telling you, people, this game is freaking horrible. And these people they could have done such a great job with this game. I don't understand why they didn't put the content in this game that should have been in the game in the first place. This was an excellent game, and now it's freaking just... I can't believe it! I spent $60 on this game! Ray, remind me to return this game immediately. I don't know why I haven't returned it yet. Everybody else has gotten their money back. Rare, I'm taking their money. I'm taking my game. I'm getting my money back. I'm going to put it on something that is less likely to... Let's see... Maybe when I shoot myself! Oh, gosh! Anyway, see if these people... Yeah, go try it out! If you dare. That's my little point on this game. It's horrible! I'm so mad I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on to the next subject.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, anyway, we can just move on to the next subject then. I'm sorry, people, that Mr. Jim Parker is upset about this game right now. I actually thought it was kind of fun. Ray, what did I just say? What did I just say, Ray? Don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? That's right. That's right. Let's move it. Let's move on. Thank you. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so what do we have next in the news format today? All kinds of things going on now with the president and all this other stuff that's happening. Yeah, we got some real crazy stuff happening in that area. So right now, looks like we're going to have some problems with the border again. And our president, Mr. Trump, oh, he never ceases to amaze me. You don't want to give him his wall? He'll make a wall, all right. A wall of soldiers. Yeah, that's right, peoples. Mr. Trump here. Why are you guys on that? That's not what I want. Why are you on that picture? Hello? Please go back, get it off of that. Good grief. Do you guys know how to do anything up in here? I mean, really? Man! Now get the real picture up there that I said I wanted up there. Here it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see these people right here? These are Hungarians, okay? And it's a caravan of immigrants heading to the U.S. border. What do you know about that? Okay, these guys are coming from Hungary because I guess over there in their country that's supposed to be a beautiful and special place, they don't want to stay there. I guess life's not so great. And so they're leaving those countries by the just bungalows of thousands. And they're coming through the borders of Mexico. And they're right now, I believe they're are they in the middle of Mexico right now, Ray? Yes, sir, they're in the middle of Mexico. And there's a caravan of these people that are getting ready to head towards the borders of USA. They're going to try to make their way into the USA and stay in our country because they don't like their country. And they're getting out, so they're going to come here, and pretty much that's what they're doing.
So basically, these people are going to come and just illegally, not do it legally, but illegally, there's legal and illegal people. Let's just start off with that first, okay? Because I think a lot of you people out there don't forgotten what laws are. Laws mean that you abide by the laws of the land. You break the laws of the land, what happens? You go to jail. That is correct. You go to jail. So when you go to jail, it's because you broke the law, which means you did something illegal. Illegal. Let's get that into your heads first, people, before we start getting into they're immigrants and we had our country's made of immigrants and la 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 la. Shut up with that stupidness. Yes, the country's made of legal immigrants, people that came to this country legally. Okay? And the laws weren't always the same back in the olden days. Okay, it was a different world then.
True story with Keith.
So let's get right with the real deal, people. Let's get with the real deal. Illegal, legal. Illegal, legal. People that come here legally, Yay! They did it the right way. People that come here illegal, pow, pow, pow. Get your ass in the jail. Get your ass, get the frick out.
After testing,
that's what that's about. Now, so we all know that. We all know the deal with that. Wait,
in a clinical study, Keytruda offered patients a longer life.
What the? Is that video playing right now? Why is a video playing? Get it off this. Get it off this. I don't know what the heck's going on, but you got to just get it off that. Okay. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you see right there, you see all these people, the caravans of people, they're heading their way to America. I don't know why that's not changing. Why is it not changing? What? You got, my whole thing is getting disturbed by some other conversations that's going on in this thing here, and we need to get rid of that.
Cancer that has spread, who test positive.
It's still going. What's going on here? Hello? 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 Is anybody listening to me? Gosh! Okay. Just more problems and difficulties in the show today, peoples. Don't worry about it. We're getting past it here. Sorry about all the nonsense. As soon as we get this back on order and this thing comes back over to the side it's supposed to be on, we can get back to flow here. So anyway, like I said, people, ladies and gentlemen, there's these people coming over the borders, and Mr. President Trump is basically saying we're going to stop them with the military. Seeing how they're not going to give me my wall right away until the wall gets built, we're going to stop them with you know what. Because we're not gonna stand for this stuff. We're gonna protect our borders, and I don't understand why people get mad when say we're gonna protect our borders. What's wrong with protecting our borders? We're a sovereign country here. We have a democracy. We have this country is not just a country you can just walk in. You can't just walk into everybody else's country. Try doing that in China. See what happens in China. Oh yes, China will shoot you. They will shoot you on spot. Think about it. You try to cross their borders, you're done. So we're being very nice and civil if you want to ask, if you want to know the truth. So now Mr. Trump is saying if we're going to have to deal with this wall thing that's not going to, take forever to get built, okay, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to guard our freaking borders with our military. That's right, the military and everything. Because a military is just the way it's got to go. It's just the way things have got to move, peoples. These people don't understand it, but that's what's going to happen. And Donald Trump ain't playing when he says we're taking care of this shiz. It ain't going to happen, not on his watch. So, if you people don't like it, well, then you guys can leave the country too then. I see all these people talking about, oh, the country's so horrible and so bad. It's so horrible and so bad, then why does everybody want to come here? That's what I want to know. If everything's so horrible and bad and this country is so racist as everybody always claims it to be, then why don't we just pick your stuff up, get your gear, pack up. Come on, little Susie, we're leaving the country. It's very horrible here, and leave. But I don't see people doing that. I don't see that happening. I don't see you guys going off saying, I'm going to go back and move to Africa. I'm going to go back and move to freaking, let's go move to one of the Muslim countries. Yeah. You guys want the refugees to come here so badly and everything. Why don't you go move to where they're leaving? Seems how it's so much better in another country than our own. Our country's horrible and it's bad and it's got all kinds of racists and there's so much racism going on, But yet everybody wants to come here. That really puzzles me and everything. Why would you want to go to a place that's supposed to be full of hatred and full of just, and the president is like a dictator from what everybody wants to say. Oh, the president is a dictator. The president is this. He's going to get his nuclear. It's so bad here. The police are trying to kill all the black people. And all they're doing. Black Lives Matter needs to get on the march because black people are dying from police every day. Leave! It's really simple, people. You can pick up your bags and your stuff, pick it all up, and leave. Leave the country. Why? Because you're not forced to live here. Nobody's forcing you to stay here. Nobody's saying, oh, you got to stay in this country. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's saying, you got to stay in the country. No, they're telling you you can actually leave. You could say you could just pick up your stuff. You got freedom to go anywhere you want. This is not a country where it's going to keep you inside the walls like freaking the Soviet Union used to do back in the day, or freaking like Cuba used to do. You don't remember Castro, you guys? Yeah, he's dead and gone now, but his brother's up there ruling the place now and doing just about probably the same dirt that he was doing. So yeah, you see how the Cubans didn't want to stay in that country because the daggum dictator of that country was killing them. The motherfuckers were risking their lives going over water, infested shark waters, just to get to a country that's supposedly supposed to be racist. Wow, that's amazing. Leave one dangerous place to come to another? I don't understand it. But that's what these people here are doing. These people in these caravans and all that stuff, they're leaving their countries to come here and everything. And you guys are all going, I don't understand what's going on. Why is this happening? And everything. I'll tell you why it's happening. Everything, because they know a good place when they see it. They know a good place when they hear about it. They heard about a country that's actually got freedoms, a country that actually allows you to have the freedom to do what you want, go to school, have the freedom of religion, be able to have the freedom of speech, live a good life, make a business for yourself and create a corporation. That's called capitalism, people, by the way. When you get to actually create your own business and actually make your own money, and you're not under the powers to be the elite like the government. Yeah. See, in this country, you get to do that. But you got all these Democrats out there now trying to tell you that that's a bad thing. You got all these socialist mother flips and communist mother flips that are all of a sudden popping out in our country saying that's a bad thing. Yeah. Was it a bad thing when your parents actually had a business? Let's see. Are any of you people that are socialists out there or against capitalism, does anybody in your family, parents, anybody have a business? Because if they do, you better tell them to shut their business down, burn it down to the ground. Because that's what you're basically saying that they need to do, being that you guys are against capitalism and all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you're not going to do that, are you? Yeah. So think about what you guys are saying before you get out there and start protesting, marching about the very freedoms that gives you the options to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to tell all these people over here to come into the country illegally, and you don't give a flip about the borders, and you're going to tell them, yeah, come into our country, it's a good country, or are you going to tell them it's a bad country? What are you going to tell these people, these illegals that are coming into the country, what are you going to tell them when they get here? Oh, you know what, you better go back, this country's really bad, it's really horrible here, there's a lot of racism, there's a lot of people that got guns, yeah. There's a lot of guns and violence here. You better go back. They're going to be looking at you like, yeah, try going back to the place we just came back from. Try living in the place we just came from. Yeah, we see that on a daily. What you guys what you got here is Disneyland. This is Disneyland, and where we came from is hell. That's why they're coming here, people. They're coming here because they don't want to live in a place where it's horrible. That's right, horrible. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys might want to think about that the next time you guys want to, bring these things up to people and so forth. You might want to think about that. Yeah, because I don't think any of you guys are really thinking about that. I got to keep turning that stupid stuff off. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Why is this thing coming up on my screen now? Why do I have this coming up here? Didn't I just take that off? I could have sworn I took it off. I did, didn't I? Did I not? Good grief! What's going on around here? Oh my gosh! It's horrible! Jeez! Oh my god! Why did you guys put the TJ and MJ picture up? Well, sir, we're having technical difficulties, sir! I'm getting a little over these technical difficulties. You guys need to get this stuff fixed, and you need to get it fixed now. It's just ridiculous that none of you guys can seem to get anything working in this place. Everything. We got that working, sir. The Jim Parker streaming. I really don't care. I really don't care. You guys are not putting up what I really want. Why did you put his face up? I thought it'd be funny, sir. That's real funny? You think that's funny, Ray? Oh, sir? Yeah. I think that's funny. Yeah. Not so funny, is it, Ray? Take that crap off. Thank you. Jeez. People are absolutely ridiculous around here. There you go again. Okay. about to end this show, ladies and gentlemen. This has been quite a frustrating flow. So just to let you guys all know, the Jim Parker Show is going to be here all the time. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, podcasts, and have special guests on the show. Please subscribe down to the very bottom right there. You guys are going to be able to see what's going on in the next latest, greatest of all times of the Jim Parker Show and everything. But let's just leave off on this point, people. The Mr. Trump, even though you all hate him, there's so many of you out there that, I hate Trump. He's a racist. He's this. He's a motherfucker. It's really funny how the economy's getting really good. It's really funny how we're getting all kinds of jobs coming back into the country. It's really funny how his polls are actually going up higher than what everybody thought they would, even though they still look low. They're really good for where he's being at and everything. I think they're kind of skewed a little bit, and I think there's a little lying going on the Democratic side, and that's how how these Democrats do things. They're evil demons, and that's what they are. Period. They want to destroy the country, and that's what they're about. Now they want to take away your guns. They got people up there trying to talk about amending the Second Amendment now, and they want to do some type of little fix to that. Try doing that, and guess what? I guarantee you there will probably be a civil war. Guarantee you. Try taking these people's guns, and I don't think they're going to be giving them over to you properly. Yes, they might say, you can come get them. If you can try, if you don't mind going 6 feet deep, yeah, that's what they're going to be telling you. So you guys need to think about that stuff before you start throwing out these accusations that you guys are going to try to take people's guns away, and then amendments, and the Democrats are always like, oh, we're not trying to take your guns away. Now they got all these kids and that stupid guy. Oh, let me one last thing here. Hog, whatever the frickin' that kid's name is and everything. Listen, dude. Oh yeah. This guy here has got about as much sense as a bag of chips. Okay? They got this kid out there, and I feel sorry for the kid because they just are constantly, the left media and news organizations out there and the Democrats are using these kids as a shield. They're using them as a shield, people. That's pretty much all they're doing them. Yeah, don't say nothing about the kids. That's horrible. You shouldn't say anything about kids. They went through a terrible experience through that shooting. So have a lot of other people who've gone through terrible experiences. But when you get out there on the mainstream media and you want to start talking smack, guess what? You better be ready for some criticism to come right back at you. You're getting into the grown man's world now, kiddo. Okay? You want to be a man? Then take the criticism comes along with it. Okay? We all get criticized for what we say when we put it out there. You got the freedom to say what you want to say, but you just make sure that when you get smacked, when you start slapping people, be sure that you know you're going to get slapped right back. Bow, right back in your face. Bow. Because if you slap somebody, they're going to put their hands back on you. When you start talking shiz, somebody's going to talk shiz right back. That's just the way it's done, Hog. So that's just the way it's gone. You're going through this whole thing with, Alex Jones and InfoWars and everything, and you think you can debate the guy, but you can't debate him. Try debating Ben Shapiro. I guarantee you, Hog will never go up against Ben Shapiro in a debate on anything. You want to know why? Because the kid gets all his talking points from the internet and from people that are talking in his ear. Say this to it. Okay, go ahead and say this. Yeah. Oh, now act like you know what you're talking about, okay? Okay, I will. Yeah, that's him. That's little Hog over there. Trying to be a little trying. The kid is, you know what's so disturbing about this kid? Is that he's getting all his fame off of tragedy. That's where he's getting his fame from. He's getting his fame off of the tragedy that happened to his fellow students at his school and everything, and he's gone and turning himself into something like this big spokesperson, the guy that he thinks he's all Mr. Holy Woly now, and he knows everything about guns and stuff. This kid knew Squazzle before. Where was he 5 years ago, 10 years ago? Where was this kid? Oh, I forgot. He was like 10 years old. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and now all of a sudden he knows everything, people? Come on. Give me a break. Come back and talk to us when you're like at least 21. You know the age that you're trying to make everybody be before they can actually, get a gun? What are you, 18 or something right now? Yeah. Why don't you wait till you're around 21, 25 or something like that, and then you can talk to us. When you actually become a man. Yeah. That's what I thought. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, just come back to us on our next show where we'll be having all kinds of great news and great stuff. Anything you want to say there, Ray?
Oh, yes, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure that on the next game, if you have any games that you want us to talk about, please tell us. We'll go ahead and talk about those games. We'll put it down in the description down below. We put in little comments, whatever. Make sure you subscribe, put some likes on the channel so our channel can flourish and keep going.
Well, Ray, That is really good. You know what? I might actually give you a nickel and a raise. How's that?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, boss.
Oh, well, you know. Don't sound all excited all at once. That's a lot of money. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. The Jim Parker Show.
I'm the man they call Jim Parker. He's the man with the Doug Show.